Hi, I'm John, and welcome to another N-Scale Friday. Today we're looking at a 4180 Airslide covered hopper. And this is in N-Scale, obviously, since this is N-Scale Friday. This comes from Atlas, from their Master Series. The MSRP on these models ranges from $36.95 to $39.95. And they have a huge variety of road names and road numbers. So your best bet would be to go to the Atlas website and see if they have what you're looking for. And because the price I'm quoting here is MSRP, that means if you shop around at your favorite online or in-person shop, you'll probably find it for less. The paint and markings on this model are exceptionally good. And what I find interesting is that these little, I'm not sure what they are. They're like side braces or stanchions or something. Some of these are actually separately applied pieces. And the only reason I know that is because this one I was just pointing at was actually off in the package when I opened it. And so I had to figure out what it was, which took a few minutes because I could not figure out what it was. Then I realized that there was something missing here, and I just tacked it back on the model with the smallest amount of canopy glue. So you'll want to look out for that in case you order one of these. At least on my sample, it was off inside the package. The details on the brake end of this model are pretty astounding, especially for N-Scale. The brake wheel and chain detail, separately applied. There's an uncoupling lever. This is N-Scale. That's kind of unusual for this scale, and it looks good. Also, the crossover platform is a photo-etched metal piece that's see-through, which looks really good. Here's a quick look at the other side of the car, and I want to mention, since it's kind of visible here, there's all kinds of underbody detail right down in here, which we'll look at in a minute when we look at the underside, but it's visible from the side as well. And when you see what it is, you'll see it's really well done. Here's a look at the A end of the car. And of course, there's the uncoupling lever on this side as well. Now we'll look at the top detail on the car. These walkways are photo-etched metal pieces separately applied, as well as these little grabs on either end. And it looks to me like these hatches are also separately applied. The separately applied details on this model really pop, and it almost looks like they're weathered. And I think that's just because the see-through nature of these photo-etched pieces creates shadows underneath, which makes it look like it's weathered. Here's a look at the underside of the car, and this is what we were looking at before. All this separately applied brake detail. This is a lot of detail for N-Scale. And I'm talking about not only the separately applied brake detail, which is visible from the side, but also all the discharge gate detail. Also, since we're looking at it from the bottom, I would use this opportunity to point out that these are actually body-mounted knuckle couplers, and it comes with metal wheels as well. This model weighs in at 1.1 ounces. Which is very close to the NMRA's recommended weight for a car of this length. So as usual, this is a very solid release from Atlas. I'm really impressed with the fact that they used separately applied parts for that exterior bracing that I was showing you. You know, the detail part that I found inside the box and couldn't tell immediately where it came from. I thought that was pretty cool, and it really adds a level of what I'm going to call depth to the detail that otherwise isn't there. Also, I'm excited by the inclusion of the uncoupling levers, the metal wheels, and the body-mounted knuckle couplers. Great job, Atlas. See you all next time.